Wisdom mining. I've spent a lot of time this year ruminating about the meaning of life. Not as a whole, because that's not so complicated, but the meaning of the little slivers of life, the episodes, the subplots. It has proved to be a much more nuanced challenge. Every day my life delivers a trial, a joy, a decision, a failure, or a victory. Life doesn't let me peek at its playbook or cheat off its notes, so I am left to my own devices. Why is this happening to me? I demand an answer. If today's issues have any rhyme or reason, which I believe they do, no one will help me figure it out. I'm on my own. When answering the whys and what fors, I suspect most people default to just don't think about it. After all, life happens, just move on. We say we are too busy to mine these moments, or it's too hard. Fair points all, but my major criticism for putting my head in the metaphorical sand is if I don't learn from life, I am bound to get stuck in negative decision loops, like it's Groundhog Day all over again. That's why I advocate for the second option, which I call wisdom mining. It's how I've spent a lot of my couch time during the last 47 years, thinking. Life drops a pile of ore in my path, and I shovel it into the old mental rock crusher and see if it contains any gold, any value, a little wisdom if Lady Luck should smile. A little personal growth can come from anywhere. Even if the ore piles feel like they're just blocking the way, my inner pirate declares, "There be gold in them there stones." Proverbs 16:16 says, "How much better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight rather than silver." Solomon was a pretty smart guy, I'm told. I've written over 50 articles about my family, my life, my thoughts, and the fishbowl we are swimming in during the last year. I started this weekly project to provide myself with a creative outlet and preserve my thoughts about the world. A lot of ore piles have been mined. Time and repetition have brought clarity about what I'm doing. I've been wisdom mining. I've been trying to find personal growth in every trial and frustration, the principle in every decision, the noble paradigm in every anecdote, and the words to live by in every day. It hasn't been as hard as I expected to find the gold. It almost feels like life never fails to teach. The question is, are we paying attention? I don't know if my little stories are engaging or relatable to you. Perhaps some of them are mundane, too common for consideration, but I think they are important. If wisdom can be mined from my ordinary stories, certainly you have some good ones in your life. Have you been crawling over the top of your ore piles, leaving them unprocessed? Maybe when a big, terrible pile drops on you, nearly crushing your skull in, you get angry and walk around it. If you're leaving the ore unprocessed, you're selling yourself short. Not to mention compounding trouble for the future. Who knows what you could do with a habit of wisdom mining? How could your life trajectory be changed by a more mature perspective on life? It's a big question mark that can only be answered by digging through 100 ore piles. That sounds like a lot of work. It is. I'm too busy to sit on the couch and think. Yep, you probably are. But who controls your schedule? I'd rather be doing my taxes than process my problems. I get it. But wisdom mining pays you for your time, unlike taxation, in the form of improved quality of life. Nothing interesting or important happens to me. It's all just meaningless drivel. Wrong. I have not lived a remarkable life, by any standard. If my life is overflowing with teachable moments, so is yours. You just need to create a habit of thinking about it. The good news is you can go back and mine the old piles too. You know, the ones you crawled over and thought would disappear if you just ignored them. Your timeline is full of mineable moments, and they are all fair game. Choose something, anything really, and start crushing stone. Write it down like I do. Share it with a buddy. Make the goal of working through one pile a week and see what happens. Start a wisdom mining club. There is a great need for these conversations. In the words of the dread pirate Roberts, life is pain. Anyone who tells you differently is selling something. But that's not the whole story. Life is filled with hope, purpose, and joy too. Wisdom mining has helped me see the silver lining on every cloud, the gold nugget in every struggle, and how understanding helps me grow into a better version of myself.